Hello again, Glitch Ripper here. I'm back for some more Breaking Vethea, and yeah, I'm on top of the little house. Now, thing is, I want to make one of those islands over there kind of a semi-dimensional hub over time, and I do have something I can use to start up. I was doing some mining, and I got myself into a few resources that were kind of special. Uh, uh, wrong button. Anyhow, I got myself rupee. It's a rare resource in Divine RPG. You don't. It's kind of deep, hard to get a hold of, but I managed to get one. So therefore, I was able to scan it in. As you can see, my EMC is still a tad low, but that should be fine. Now, I did do a little preemptive working here. So there's something also special you need that's meant to be a special crafting resource, and that's shadow bars. That's one of the rupees and one of the arlemite, which is the green ore. But what I'm actually going to be using this for is to make something called a snow globe. I do have other things I can make with it. Might be interesting just to scan some of that in for later. I mean, the shadow bow it looks cool. It has infinite durability just built right in, but still uses arrows. So that's awesome. There's some other things that might be good later on, and I will be needing it to make the netherite set. Again, Divine RPG called it that before the vanilla version of netherite, so they didn't see this coming, so which is funny, especially when there's at least some paralleling, and that it's related to fire protection. So, lag surge. I hope it's fine. I thought I had eliminated a certain problem. I think I have, but we'll see. I'm not so sure right now. Oops, you really shouldn't click one that's happening. I accidentally hit the trigger. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to redo after that, because if you hit something while it's already spinning, it really doesn't like it, and I accidentally clicked right click. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's try this again. Still trying to isolate some of the causes of things like that, but as I was going to say, I'm going to try to make a snow globe. And let's see what else I need to make it. I need some snow, a couple of diamonds, and some glass. While I'm at it, I can also maybe get enough to see what's up with the shadow stone. Very speedy armor that never wears out in the first place. There's a thought. Shadow... wait, coins? That might come up somehow. Oh. There's merchants that might be able to spawn for livestock. Interesting. Now, what dimension are they in, I'm wondering? Because there's some things that's been kind of added recently, so it's a very valid thought. So I'll go ahead and take that out, because if I'm going to be making some gems to just look out for later, possibly have that armor set, but not necessarily now, because remember, I'm kind of going minimal on armor to a degree for a while, as I'm trying to use my monk powers for a while and see as far as I can stretch that. So, we'll see about that. Okay, a couple of diamonds. Oh no, this isn't gonna work out yet, because I needed 2. And glass, which I haven't smelted yet. Well, I could sack the bread, but that won't be enough. Or will it? So there are other foods I can use. Okay, now... because I don't think I have access to glass as a block yet. So let's see if I can turbo smelt it, because yeah, I made sure that I had access to charcoal, which is the cheaper alternative when doing this. Because it has to be coal or charcoal whenever you use the turbo smelting function of the Philosopher's Stone. So it's very important you do it that way. See, actually I only needed so much, so this I can toss away. Oh boy, gonna need to do some things, maybe. I think I'll skip this night cycle. Because I want to get to Iceika, and if I remember correctly, it does have a day-night cycle, and it follows the overworlds, and I'll probably want to be there during the day, whenever I enter. So, let's just clear that out. And I have a Ryko as a pet now, or mount now, as well as a rock. Uh-oh. Do you see me? Do I have to fire? Because I can get my spells cast during the day. I don't have to do it at night whenever I'm just about to sleep. I could totally do this. Never mind. Despawned. So, it has no idea that I had my finger literally on the trigger. Okay. So let's make the snow globe. The snow globe is fairly easy with those ingredients. And it's used to form a very interesting version of a dimensional gateway. So, to make sure that I get it right, let me see. I think it's the same number as a regular, as a nether portal. I think it's the same structure, and then you click it with the snow globe. Was I really going to use that island or this area here? There's a lot of guys there. I want to be sort of distant, but not too distant. And some of that stuff is returned. I kind of might need that later, so... Yeah, I remember I had to freeload the mod, so things happened. Actually, let's level this a little bit and EMC this. Okay, I do have that. Now, actually I could use that to make this portal. So I'm going to have some portals over here, because I want some distance, because whenever I start making portals, some creatures might come out of them. Not necessarily the ones from Divine RPG, but you know what'll happen whenever I make a nether portal, especially with Lycanites mobs. Demons from the nether will attempt to emerge. Rather, they definitely will emerge. So, stuff will happen. You know, that actually looks pretty good with the sand. Yeah, it actually looks nice that way. I like it. Okay, and there's a good reason why I want to make extra sure I've scanned this in. Because if this is a one-use thing, and I have to make if I have to have another of these every time, then I want this to be scanned in. But if I'm lucky, nothing will ever disturb this build, and I won't have to worry about it. There's totally a Skyless there. And a Lacedon. Lacedon, I have weapons, some of which were designed specifically to wreck things. Of course, your hitbox is so small that I'll give you that one. Okay, plan B. So it's admittedly my usual. Don't want this guy gripping me over. Okay, might need a little practice with my Leopleurodon anchor more than I first thought. So that could be a slight issue. Although at least I got a prismarine shard out of that. They're somewhat decent EMC to have early on. This 256 is kind of like the equivalent of an iron ingot, so that helps. Okay, do I have any aquatic food left, speaking of which? I do. I have some raw silex meat. You know, I think I'm gonna make myself a little something as a going in there. See, do I have potato by any chance? No, I do not. I need to go over to a village and see if they've got potatoes. Okay, was there anything else I need to smelt? Because I'm going to have about 1 unit in between I could use. I think that's the one that became the wrong thing, so not that. Constraint metal ore. I know there's a way to get more out of it, so I'm a little cautious about doing too terribly much, but I will probably need to do at least some initially anyhow before I can get into the doubling phase. And I don't just mean the possibility of using Tinker's Construct. I mean, you can actually have like a special doubling device, the metal former. It'll get you 2 ingots instead of just 1 whenever you squeeze it through. So there's something like a metal former, or there is a version of a metal former in Academy Craft. So whenever I get into that mod to give myself superpowers, I will be able to also double a lot of ores as a side effect, which is really cool. I like that little bonus. Little industrial efficiency for you. Okay, so I have some cooked silex meat, which is nice. And I know for sure that'll only really cook 1 extra, if I got that right. Yeah, I figured. That's fine. Again, I'll be using less of this initially and get to more of it later. So the doubling phase will be around at some point. I haven't seen a village anywhere close by. Well, I think farther off I have, because I was wanting to turn this into a good old reliable lapis fish and chips. Oh, even more of this? Okay, so I have some that I can use. Oh, there is a village that's closer than I thought. Okay, that's good. But do they have potatoes? Well, they have airbenders. That's the ones I chose. Hi. Diamond, gold, emerald, dragon's breath, totem of undying, or electric... Oh. That's fair. I will come to you for some deals later, sir. And what the... Is this some sort of laboratory thing? That certainly looks like a scientist in there. We have HI. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything yet. When I do, I will run fast enough that you will probably not know. Because I want some potato. I'll give some back. And then run like the wind. That will be a great place to get loot from later, but I will probably tick off all the AGI, and there will be a war. So, I'd like to do that another time. There's a reason why I'm using my monk speed to just run for it. Because if they don't notice you, they don't get mad. And if they get mad, it's gonna be a little crazy. Wow, I am really draining hunger now. Let's see, was this with the raw potato, or was this with cooked potato? So that's the thing, is I'm trying to remember my recipe here. Was it with raw or cooked potato? It was with raw potato to get my lapis fish and chips. Okay. Ah, very good. Yes, I had both. Water breathing. Especially when now I know it's just the raw potato. So that is good. Night thing. That trip took that long. Well, Minecraft days are just that short. I do have other food I can use, as you could see, but I really wanted to have some nice silex. Of course, what would have been way more delicious was Yeti meat. Yeah, I probably should have cooked the Yeti. I went to the nearby mountains recently doing some exploring, and I found Yetis. As you can see, I may have harvested them pretty much. Okay. So, yeah. So this thing's going to help me out for a while, but will it be enough where I'm going? Because this will be a little crazy. It won't be as crazy as the Nether, ironically, and that's why I'm going to it first, is it's actually, for the most part, an easier dimension than some of the others. Kind of like the Twilight Forest isn't really a super harsh dimension, it's just a cool adventurous dimension that kind of escalates as you go along it. Okay, click me in, click me in. Not that way. I nailed him, and he nailed me at the same time. That was absurdly mutual. Oh, more obsidian for nether portal stuff. So, interesting rule, you almost never get those guys twice in a row. It is theoretically possible, but I've never seen it happen. I've never seen it happen where they pop out of the bed twice in a row. So you generally only have to deal with one a night, if that happens. And I went past the island that I was going to use. There we go. Okay, guys, I'm taking a trip. It is unlimited use. Oh, sweet goodness. That means I can burn it back for EMC and get a refund. Oh dear. That's some sweet relief. Because I forgot if that was a one-time thing or not. I know there was a clock that you used to get some of the Twilight dimensions, and it's still the way you do it. And I'm pretty sure that one is unlimited use, too. I'm pretty sure that one is. Frozen Land. Did I automatically go wolf for some reason in here? I don't remember hitting the button to transform. Do they have a compatibility that they didn't tell me about? That's kind of the impression I'm getting. Frozen stone. Nice. Okay, so maybe I need to do a little extra alchemy here. Oops, I didn't mean to go back, actually. I mean, it would be good if I went in a little more prepared with the right baubles, but I didn't mean to do it in that exact way, and I'm back to being myself, and without expending... I mean, I don't have status effects for transforming back out. I'm just automatically a wolf in there? I go into were form each time? This could make things interesting. I have to earn the ability to use some stuff to really help that out, but... Oh, it's you again. You have more reach than I give you credit. But I have more reach than you give me credit, so we're even. Thank you for piecing out there. Okay. As I was going to say, I do know exactly what can help this situation. Let me see here. I need cobblestone, and coal. I need charcoal. I need redstone dust. I need a diamond, but that's gonna have to be after I do this little refund thing. So I don't have enough for a diamond at that point. Okay, so let's get the diamond. And an iron ingot. And I need paper. Okay, I haven't done that yet, so that's fair. Needed to get paper. So paper is now going to be scanned in. Okay. Because I can do some of the... Oh, I was checking out some glass things, and there's one type of glass in here that apparently gives you, like, extra abilities. I don't remember which one it was. But it was more than just invisibility. It was like... Or maybe it wasn't in this one. Oh, it wasn't here. Okay. Tempered glass. And... Let's see, what was that? Tempered glass is... Oh, glass around Instone. And it's from Cyclic. So yeah, it'll be a while before I get that. But I was thinking of getting special kinds of glass for whenever I become a vampire. And that's how that came up. Okay. Now let me see if I remember my recipes just off the bat here. Iron and... Let me see, was it coal or charcoal or redstone dust? Okay, redstone dust maybe? Yeah, that was it. Medium covalence dust. Okay. Now, I think I need more cobblestone. I think that was part of it. Let's see here. Because I need to get my covalence dust. See, high was diamond and coal. Would have had that covered. Low was... Okay, 7 cobblestone and that. So I need more cobble. No, it was... more like 8, actually. Because I need my ability to make certain accessories, and for that I will need to get my covalence dust. Now, come to think of it, the accessory I'm after first isn't going to be what you think, because I do need my repair talisman, but I also need something from Cyclic. It was a torch thing. This is a pretty cool little device here, the automatic torch. You can use it as a bauble, and it torches any place in the darkness. And it's 4 blocks of coal and 3 iron bars. Okay, so I need to make iron bars, because I know I hadn't made that yet. And as for coal... Okay, I'll be able to assemble those too. Just have an interesting time thinking that when I entered Iceika, it wasn't like I expected. I went in, and I was automatically a wolf. I went into were form immediately. So I'm wondering if it's just a product of how Iceika is handled, or if there's a compatibility between them that I didn't know about. I'm gonna have to ask about that. So whenever I get the opportunity, I'm gonna ask Nicosaurus Rex, who's the guy who has been porting Divine RPG, and figure out if that's like an intended thing, or if that's just a weird side effect that just popped up. Okay, it's just one paper and a couple string. Because these two interact in a way that allows them to actually work. Because if you have a repair talisman, it will in fact repair any bauble that actually uses durability. And that's where this comes in. Is because I do want to be able to actually... Up, here we go. I do want to actually be able to just continuously torch. Okay, I did this one. I'm not going to necessarily do everything with covalence dust immediately. Even though I probably should get my... like one of my alchemical bags ready to go. But I think I'll use this as a charm for now. Now I'll automatically place torches, and that's going to be very useful if I'm starting off in an ice cave in Iceika. So, yeah. Okay, let me just see... that ought to last me a while. Just in case I run out of Silex. That's a chunk off of my EMC, but I'm willing to go for it. I can also rebuild a bit with some sugar cane. Okay, where's my sunline? Sunline? Seriously? Well, I've had to do some extra stuff, so because of the whole surprise, you're a wolf now. But that also goes in my favor in a way, because I do need to do more wolf leveling. So that would be pretty fair. I mean, you're just going in there. Actually, let me refund my fish. Refund the fish. I'm gonna gather some berries while I still got daylight. So I'll have some food of different berryage. And this should be mostly fair. Okay, so I have backup food. Don't know if there's going to be any Like Knights mob stuff in there. But I suppose I need to also get some saddles ready for my buddies, because I do have some mounts, so my preparations should be interesting. How many mounts do I got? Here, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So I need to create 6 saddles. I did fish some out in between, but no, I did not fish out a any name tags to go with that. So temporarily, I won't be able to officially name my creatures. They'll just, I mean, they'll still have their names. They just won't actually be tagged. Okay, now I'm definitely going wolf no matter what. Okay. I'm going to give them all their other stuff later, but for now I just want to make sure to get them all properly saddled at least. One good thing is whenever you go to your pets section, you always go to the last one you selected. Okay, you definitely need to be unsummoned fast, because you are aquatic and you are out of water, so... Hello, Psycho? Ouch. How did I... Oh. That's what happened. Your hitbox. We nailed each other. Wow, got a diamond out of that. That's gonna help me back out. Ooh, it charges. Sweet. Be able to level my stuff up at some point. Okay, also trying to take care of my own buddies here. Okay, you did get it. Yeah, when you need to worry about the hitbox of, like, anything in a video game, like, period, always go for the shadow if you're doubting where it is. It's a very weird rule, but it's also almost universal. And yes, my thresher is so huge I can't actually see the slots. I could just put the item in. Admittedly, that is funny. Nessie is too huge. This is, oh yeah, that's right, I can't rest. Okay, if I'm gonna go in beast mode, I'm gonna go in beast mode anyhow, so, whatever. I'm just gonna go in, and that's totally not my Strider. And it's totally in my way. Okay, that's working. You do get some hunger replenished whenever you make a kill as a werewolf, so in case you're wondering how you get recharged, just keep whacking things. I was gonna try to show what Iceika was like, and then it just decided, no, not the regular way. I'm just gonna throw you into a cave as a werewolf. So I need to remember from now on, I will be a werewolf whenever I'm in here. So right now I'm just illuminating the cave as far as I can both directions, so that I don't have many interlopers the next time I come here. Or I don't have any restless natives, I should say. Like this. But that's not one of the natives normally here. That's a frost weaver from Like Nights Mobs. Is it nice to know that it's compatible with saying this is a cold dimension, so you should get a cold mob? Okay. Commence with fist. Never mind the other things, just go to fist. Yeah, string. Okay. I wasn't wanting to go down there that way, but whatever. Can I path back up easily? Or do I have to smash something? Well, up here. And I will have to go into Arctic caves sooner or later. Okay, there's a Mog. There is a Mog. There is a Mog. Wasn't prepared for this moment exactly, but should have brought more treats. It's a good thing I made a lot of them. Okay. I think this is classified as a beast. And I will be able to... I don't have enough points for a soul stone. Okay. That's a little... Well, let's toss in a few things first. I still don't have enough points for a soul stone. Okay. Noted. Wait, if I turn in about half of these and just risk it for said biscuit, will it... Even then? No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough points for a soul stone. Oh, I can't. I can't tame that Mog. It's nice to know they show up. Did you get yourself a little stuck there? I have a lot of regen. That did help though. Okay, so again, initial steps, just torch the place literally. They have some armor. I definitely need to invest in that shred ability. Or is it pierce. There's an ability I can invest in that helps you penetrate armor whenever you're a werewolf. Still not enough points. Okay. I wonder, since this isn't the full moon per se, if I can transform out of this, because I know you're forced whenever you're under a full moon, but this is a different dimension. But yeah, I'm gonna have to ask if Howling Moons has some specific compatibility. It's like, so long as you're here, you are the Timber Wolf in the Arctic realm. Ha ha ha. And okay, that was just sudden, but it worked through, so we're fine. Okay, so let me see if I can find my way back, because I think I went far enough. Yeah, that's the false ending. It's a place I hadn't been yet, but it would be nice to torch. Of course, I can also just smash my way up and see what happens. Haha, you missed over my head. Again, they got some armor. Because I'm not doing that 5 points that I should. Okay, that's definitely not the way that I was before, but I'll just illuminate out to there. Because... Wildcan. Wow. You hit fairly hard. Okay, this is a fight. It's not even a Divine RPG mob yet. You'll know the difference. Well, hopefully. Oh, gosh. Frost webs. Okay. Wait, did I see a flash of something important? Or was it just something in general? Or was it this guy? Okay. Well, that was interesting. Ugh. Exploring Iceika. There is a surface, trust me. I'm just exploring the caves because there's something really important underground. And if I happen to find that first, that would be nice. Will I? I don't know. But at least I am here, in Iceika. I haven't seen any Divine RPG mobs in here, so I don't know if they're fully up. But just the fact that Mogs will show up is... Okay. You are particularly large, so you're a little stuck. Having issues with the ice. Now this guy's pretty tough. He's got some armor on him, too. Because I know I should be dealing more damage. Maybe it's just because I'm holding string. Maybe you have to be, like, truly barehanded to strike the bear. Okay, just reminded it needed to work. Yeah, so Iceika has been invaded by Lycanite's mobs, and they seem to have taken over. That's fair, but it's not what I'm after here. I'm after a type of dungeon. I'd always go to the surface later. I mean, I have some really good, like, ways of mining, so I could smash this pretty quickly. Right now, I am dungeon diving, and I'm just hoping one of the caves intersects. If it intersects it, that where they cross over and you get a piece of a dungeon where you can find it, that would be nice. I'm gonna try to just go out wherever I can casually run and see if it shows up. That's how that happens. It's checking for the it's checking for the lighting only every so often. Well, that does kind of keep it from being a little too overtaxing. So I can see that being a way of handling it. Because that's a good thing. Because if something checks for a status like super often, it makes it really laggy. I think that was a recent change in Cyclic, is a way of making it more effective. I'm not gonna actually stay on this side. I'm just gonna casually obstruct it for other mobs. See, that's going up that way. Okay, heavy spike again. I don't know if this means that mobs are spawning, but that would actually be good news. Because I'm looking for a dungeon that would probably have some heavy spawning. So that might indicate one's close. I mean, it might not, but it's a thought. Getting some jivey music in here. Is that the original Iceika music? Or is that new music? Sorry about going quiet, but it just sounds so jivey and like kind of like a jived up, I don't know, Carol of Bells, but not exactly. I mean, not really, but at the same time, it kind of gives me that vibe, and I always liked Carol of the Bells. This might be where I made that turn. Or is it? Okay, that is in fact a dead end. That was good music for a while, though. Could certainly say that. That was nice. Okay. So that happened. I can probably portal my way back out if I need to. How expensive was it to... Did I not scan in Soulstone? Is that the problem? Did I not actually scan in a Soulstone? Nope, I didn't have enough, because I know it's four diamonds and 4 ender pearls, so I still don't have enough for it. So if I happen to get enough points, I'll go for it. But the problem is I'm just kind of stuck as a wolf. Or am I? Like, can I transform out of this state? Oh, I can. But then it penalizes me. So if I go with the auto compatibility or whatever it is, then the trade-off is that I'll have to stay a wolf in here. Unless I want to get penalized for it as usual. But I can turn back if I want to. So I can do so. While you're a wolf, you can't eat food normally. You have to kill mobs to get your food bar up. But yeah, speaking of which, what's my level at? Still getting more stuff. I don't have enough points to get any new abilities. I've already kind of assigned some extra stuff here. My last level up. Namely a little extra protection. Maxed out my regeneration, started up my resistance set because you become like resistant to certain status ailments. So it's got some really cool abilities and stuff, but I'm still getting there. Okay, so was it this way? No. Yeah, I've definitely gotten myself lost in this cave. But I'll find my way out eventually, or I can portal my way out and see if it connects. Because I can reverse this, because I might not have enough points to tame a Mog right now. Because I would love to, but it's not gonna... Apparently I'm not going to this time. I'm hearing normal enemies finally. And divine RPG enemies. Was it that they needed more light? Because I think some of them spawn regardless of light level. And this would weed out a lot of Light Knights mobs that actually do rely on light level. Some don't, some do. But this would certainly change the situation. So me lighting it up was a pretty big part of this, actually. So I'm hearing the sounds of some old school Divine RPG mobs. I don't see them, but I hear them. That's progress. So, are we there yet? This is looking like a familiar location. So, is it this way that it has my gate? Oh, there's like a little round to here. Okay, yeah, no wonder I was getting kind of a little lost. I'm hearing what's probably an Eric's. Because this is a cold environment. If I'm hearing imps, it's probably an Eric's. Because that would make sense. Okay, I may have to portal my way out, but again, at least I know that thing is unlimited use, so I don't really lose it as long as I have more EMC than it costs, and more than enough to build a new snow portal. I can always rig my way out. The question is, where do I want to have my new exit be? Because there's no ores here, so it's not like there's anything that I'm importantly trying to do, except maybe look for mobs and maybe build a way out and up. So how do I determine where to put the portal? Do I just go for it? Seeing how long this has been, I'm gonna just go for it. So let's just find an area big enough to do so and go for it. Preferably, let's go for wide open space. Be easier to build against. Okay, so let me just smack a little bit this way. Actually, gonna need a little more over here too. You need a lot of space to build a portal. So, it happens. Okay. This looks like a good enough spot. Yeah, that should be fine. Hadn't scanned a torch yet. Seriously, me? Seriously? Oops. That's a slight problem. Do I need... Oh. Oh, wait. I did it wrong over here. Okay. I was doing it by the... Okay. Oh, music's back. Sweet. Okay. Need a few more snow blocks. There we go. Still not enough for one of those. Okay, I'll get my Mog eventually. Let's see if this connects back the right way at least. That would be nice. Because I'd like to see if it connects back to my old portal. No, it did not. Okay, I'm in the middle of a cave with some nice ores. I don't know if this is the cave I was mining in before. Yeah, that happened. How deep is this cave? It's deep enough to find amethyst and dilithium and image crystal and okay, I've got a lot of things I've found. And I should probably stay away from this lava because there will be some infernal mobs popping out in a little while. Yeah, not how I expected to work with. I thought it would connect like the nether portals, but the answer is no. That was a surprise. How deep am I? Oh, realmite. Okay, whip wrong button, but let's see how deep. Wow, I am deep. I'm kind of surprised this deep I didn't find some more rupee. Because I am very deep. And did that pour... Ooh, diamond ore. You know, I might just go mining suddenly. This is kind of a sign. It says mine between episodes, dude. It's like it's presented yourself with straight up resources. So yeah, although I have to be careful holding uranium, it will kill you. But yeah, so I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.